really went and did it, didn't you? The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael's striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. I swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to buy this coop on a hope and a prayer. Don't! But if you must, make sure I'm with you. He makes mistakes when he's angry, and seeing me running free will make him as angry as an axe head. You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice. Free! I never thought I would be believed. I could be hoped I might be. Heads will roll! But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is. I shall find a breathable sack to wear on my noggin, but only after we escape. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards!
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You. There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it. You've given me no other choice. I offered you liberty, and you've chosen death. It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it, and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Carsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong! 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 They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies. To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage. I'm with you.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end.
Lives, oh mortal lives,
Effect and the cause, curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm, squirm, for now down here come the claws. You have fought. Brave, brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that could be bought, doomed, detected, and caught. No more deals, it's over. The final act, you're doomed. No more grace, it's over. This house of hope.
It's absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming! That is incredible. We're incredible. We're spectacular. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean. She was an entire person before she ever made that choice. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
And go where? I don't think I quite know how to be anywhere else but here anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War. Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines. Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes. Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.
Risked mind, limb, and freedom. All to steal the Orphic hammer. I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki Prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me.
Open the prism. I trust Gith's heir over a wretched geek.
No. His domination is what keeps you free. You know this already. Still, you would test our alliance. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen. Their distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together. I could say the same of you. Nonetheless, our fates are bound, and in the absence of a happier union, I will accept a useful one. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
Trips to the Hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did. I knew you were a thief, didn't realize you were a killer. Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the Hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. In all the excitement, I hope you didn't forget our bargain. Do you have the gauntlets? Hand them over, and our deal is done. That can be arranged. If there's enough coin on the table, Mammon permits almost anything. Not a subtle point, but well made. Keep the gauntlets. Your threats aren't necessary, but your coin is still welcome, Devil Slayer.
Defeating a devil in his own home feels very, very good, actually.
The hammer is ours. The devil is snuffed out. Our power is undeniable. We are unstoppable. I feel like we could conquer the Hells.
All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? I am so...
Single shiver, feeling barely perceptible, but you can sense it nonetheless. A phantom caress, hands dancing over your skin. Though you stand alone, it is almost as if the air itself is undressing you. You recall Harlep's words. Every time I make love in your shape, you will know. You will know. As a blushing flush runs through you, you rejoice, anticipating all the pleasures you will feel without the world knowing.
I heard that moan. It's the incubus, isn't it? Enjoying your body. I know what it's like to lose control over your own body. It's a wretched thing. I thought the same once. It didn't last. I know what's done is done. You made your vow, but I'm sorry all the same.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the dread Lord's trial.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants. Each returns to do his bidding eternally.
Though this city is not your home, this man's infamy is known to you, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal. A test to prove your worth to Baal. Approach, aspirant, and be judged. You misunderstand the Lord of Murder. He is not proud. He simply is. Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge her for her bloody service.
His will be done.
Can it be Berlin herself, reduced to a specter?
You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
Reverence.
Zeal.
Long may he reign!
Your offering pleases Lord Baal. Your words delight him. You slaughter well, aspirant. You are deemed worthy. Enter the Dreadlord's abattoir and submit to his will. You stand now on the cusp of the Dreadlord's favor. One killing secures your rebirth as an unholy assassin of Baal. The slaughter of a celestial being. Make violence of its goodness. Spill its blood, and bathe in Baal's eternal rapture.
Boy, I know you! Do not listen to this ancient fuck! Free me at once!
Spare no violence for the Dreadlord's grace, and savor every moment of the creature's slaughter.
Citizen, stop this at once!
Behold, Father, baptized in your most wretched name, a new, unholy assassin.
His most unholy will be done.
I bestow upon you the amulet of Baal, the vestment of his most unholy servants. With this amulet, he grants you entry to his chambers, the Undercity Temple of Baal. The portfolio of murder passes into your hands. Do it justice. Enact slaughter befitting a god.
The amulet of Baal. It's hardly a triumph of fashion, but it does have its uses.
With that amulet, the Lord of Murder has claimed you. Let us see what you make of his gift.